Well, we're here after the contest anyway. I don't know how many of you guys watched that contest today. I only lost by, I don't know, 13 or 14 and a half points, somewhere in there. Not sure. I don't have that many flights in. John made kind of a clean sweep of the deal. That's all right. I can't win them all. I've won it every year since I've been here, so no flights. Anyway, no excuses. Getting ready for 23 though. I got my elevator hinged and laid out. Let's see how we're doing here. Excellent connection. Yeah, it says we're okay. We got 5 current viewers. 3 likes. That's good. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. All right. This is my set of plans right here. I know you're wondering what's happening with the Magnum. Well, what's happening with the Magnum is I'm at the putting together finishing state, and there's nothing I can do here because obviously this table's not big enough to put one together. So the Magnum is kind of on hold until probably next month because we got a lot of things going on. I don't know about the next weekend. I might make a trip to St. Louis and drop off some of my airplanes I got here. I got too much stuff in this little apartment. So what I want to do, what I'm working on, is making an exact duplicate of the airplane that I flew today, only with a PA-65 in it. So the PA-65, let's weigh this stuff out so we can kind of think what's going on. We got all this rigmarole. So we got a 65 here. And we got a Super Tiger. Let's get one of them out. Let's see here. Doesn't have to be a good one. It just needs to be a Super Tiger. Here's the 2 engines. Which one is how much heavier is what? Okay. This determines how long the nose is going to be. $11.55. Let's get a pencil, I guess. $11.55. I'm missing a Venturi in that one. Shoot. Let's see what the PA weighs. $11.15. $11.55 ST and PA is $11.15. Let's see how many grams difference that is. 318 grams. 318 on the PA. 328. Now let's figure out the accessories. Let's weigh this all together. That's what I need to do is get her all together. So this is this a PA or a Super Tiger? This is a Super Tiger extension, which that has on it. I don't have a Venturian. That's 387. Oh, PA 387. Hey, good evening. Yeah, good evening, a little history. And this is 387. ST 387. And this puppy, if I use all this business, $382. Yeah, we can just use this part here. Actually, I think the PA's lighter. No, 406. 406. Okay. Come on now. Calculator. Oh, clear. 406 minus 387. It's a quarter ounce difference. So let's check it with the pipe. $120. 445. That's actually a better way to go. 445. 387. Clear. 445. 387. No, that's 2 ounces, over 2 ounces heavier. 58 grams. Ahem. 2 ounces, 58. Divided by 28.3. Wait a minute. 58 grams divided by 20 point. It's 2. Yeah, it's 2 ounces difference. Little over 2 ounces difference. So that's at 57. It'll still be there. It just wouldn't have much of a finish on it. So, in order to get rid of that sinker, I'm going to have to shorten the nose by 1/2 inch. My unmathematical calculations. I could run this muffler, I suppose. But then you don't get the advantages of the pipe. I have to see if I can find a lighter pipe, maybe. I don't know. I keep trying these piped airplanes, and I hate to go through all this rigmarole and come to find out, oh, I don't like it. But I got to. I got to. Okay. So we need to get this, and get an extension for the 5/16. And I know I got one here. And then we'll lay out a fuselage. But I need to find an extension first. Here's an extension. Nope. That's a small extension. Gotta be in this box. Nope, this is a box of motors. That ain't the box. Gotta be in one of them other boxes. In this box. There's an extension. Now we need a nut. And a nut. There's the dry washer. Okay, we're good to go on that. We got the light spinners. That ain't it. There's the end. The end for this one. I don't know where that black back, where that back plate is. See, when you're figuring all this stuff out, all this heavier stuff comes into play. And we'll just leave this in the box for now. Put these back in the box. Dan, if you're sitting there watching, I missed you today. I waited on you. There's a box an electric guy would love to have. These ain't long enough. It takes 1 inch. Vince Bodie gave me a compliment today. I am the sander. Yes, I am the sander. And why don't them look right? Because they ain't. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you guys see how far out in advance I plan the year? I mean, it's a year before I'm going to use this model. Thunderbolt is going to go home to St. Louis and hang on the wall in St. Louis because I don't believe that airplane's going to be competitive for me. Too heavy. I mean, I'll finish it, but no sense in wasting my time on something that looks cool but not going to be competitive. So I got 4 and I got that, and I want to cut that off. That was as light as I could make that airplane. There's just too much of it there. Just too big. Okay, where are you? There you are. Cut right there. Oh, you don't want to cut this hardwood very good. Losing weight already. I wonder how much weight we lost here. got a 61 up there on the shelf that's going to go in my S6B Supermarine back in St. Louis. I can use that muffler on that. See, we got 5 grams lighter already. 5 grams. This part right here is the heart of your engine, or heart of the airplane, I should say. Everything attaches to this. So if this ain't strong, airplane ain't gonna be strong. So now we need the ball driver. Don't I have a straight one of them? There we go. Somebody want to buy that Thunderbolt? It won't be cheap. It'll be cool. It'll probably be about 65 ounces, I would say. It's just not where I want to be. We're going to be sub 60 with a pipe. Have to be. I did it one year. I did it with my Viper 8, 48 ounces, PA 65 on a pipe, 48 ounces. That's some good wood though. That and the finish wasn't that great. Wasn't much paint on that airplane. Okay, we want to cock this thing this way. Probably not going to get 3 degrees out of this, but it'll be 2 anyway. Anybody there? Got 15 watchers, no chatters. What's the deal? Okay. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I got some 48-inch long 3/16. I don't think I want to use that. I think I want to use 3/32 fuselage sides. just going to have to double things up. Let's see here. 16, 15, 14, 15. 16, 15. Gotta find the right pieces. 15, 16. Doubler. Right there, doubler. Okay, so now this is so let's see, 6250 is let's see here, clear, get out of this, get into that. 130, 2, 3, 93 thousandths, 93.75. 93.75. And we got 96. 96. Okay, so that's what this is. That'll work. So I need so we need the 2/16s, 3/16 fuselage. And doublers, I got enough for sheeting. Oh, I got plenty here. I got plenty. See, 96 thousandths. Do I have any 8? Doesn't look like it. 96 thousandths. I don't have, oh yeah, I got these marked. That's 17, 18, 17, so 18 is the doubler so far. 17, 19, 17, 18, 19. Come on, give me a 20. 17, 17, 18, 19, 19's over there. 17, 17, 18, 19, that's a wind check one though. 18, 19, these are These are too heavy for sheeting, but would be fine for fuselage size. 17, 18, 17, 17, 18. Yep. Here's the rib sets. 12, 13, 12, 12, 13, 13. So you see the difference? There's 4 grams difference for each piece of wood. That's enough to build a heavy airplane. So that's the ribs. I had 17. Keep these separated. Shoot. 15. Yeah, there's my sheeting right here. 6. My sheeting is should be 93 thousandths. 96 thousandths. There, these are the leftovers. Okay, let's lay out a fuselage. We're on hold. Here's my bell crank. I need to set up them lines. Just building my average kit. Yeah, close enough for now. have to sand her up. Get all that flashing off of it. Okay, let's lay one out. This is the 19s. These are my doublers. We'll choose that one for a doubler. Actually, this one. No, yeah, this one looks better. It's 18, but the grain looks better. So I could use that. It'd be too fat. I got to get away from that fatness. So we need a piece of 3/16. That's quarter or 3/16. This is quarter. Dropped it down another 1/16, that would let's see what that measurement was. I think 1.5 inches. I'm measuring the off the datum line, which was right here. Yep, 1.5 inches. That's what I had. 1.5 inches. I don't know whether I want to change that or not. I'll think about it. 1.5 inches with 3/16. Let me get a pencil. Inch and a half, and I dropped 3/16. Let's do it this way. So 1.5 inches from there, and it's 3/16. I drop it down a quarter. That gives me 1, 2, 3. 1.25 inches. That should be all right. We'll use that. We'll use that piece. Too nice a piece of wood. To quabble over a 1/16 of an inch. You're getting to see my thought process here, whether that means anything or not, in design. The difference in this airplane is going to be the engine and the pipe, and it's going to be dropped, the thrust line is going to be dropped down a 1/16 of an inch because I used 3/16. I guess I could sand it, but I think I'll just leave it as is. Shouldn't make that big a difference, 1/16 of an inch. The reason for this piece of wood here is that when you sand the nose over, and the reason why this is cut back is so that you don't sand into the hardwood, because if you do, you got a terrible looking airplane after one season. The nose is awful. That's another reason for the prop extension. That, and it moves the engine back. We're going to shorten the nose a 1/2 inch from that airplane. I'll leave the tail moment the same and shorten the nose a 1/2. So that means it moves my tank 1/2 inch farther back into the wing. I'm gonna need 7.5 inches from the back of the motor. We got it. No problem. 7.5. We'll make it 8. We'll make it 8. So, yep, that looks right. We want that a 1/2 inch shorter. This nose moment is 10 1/4. 10 1/4. So we're going to make it 9 3/4. Top 9 3/4. That's the leading edge right there. Gotta see where this falls now. It might have to be the same length. There might not be enough room for that short a nose on this. Would be if it was a Super Tiger, but this thing eats the fuel. Nope. Ain't gonna do it. Can only go to there. Ain't happening. Damn. So it's got to be 10 inches. You can only shorten it by 1/4. No, I can do it. Let's see here. Hey, Annie, or Jeff. I don't know what I'm building. I'm just making the numbers work. So that's 10. That's 10. Nope, that's 9 3/4. Okay, 9 3/4. And I can come back to here with the tank. And that'll leave that leaves 7 inches. Oh, damn. Gonna have to build a tank. Either that or move the bell crank back, which I really don't want to do. What are we gonna do here? Gotta think this out. Yeah, we know we're gonna be 1.25 off datum, or 1.5 off of datum. Off the datum. Yeah, get a pen. Oh, all this thinking. Too much thinking. I get this figured out, it'll rip on from there. L-E. L-E. It's got to be there. It's got to be there. build this with pocket hinges on the wing too this year. Okay, that's that part. We need to put this back together. $8 o'clock. Shit, we've been on 51 minutes. I've been babbling for 51 minutes and ain't got nothing done. But this is the process in designing an airplane and making it work. For me, anyway. That leaves me how much room for tank? Seven inches. Seven inches, that is not good. Do here? Well, I'm going to have to think about this because I've got to build it for a tank to get in there. It's got to hold at least 7.5 ounces. And if I set the tank into the wing, which I do most of the time, which would be right here, the bell crank pivot will be right there. Right there. Now you've heard a bunch of guys say, well, it doesn't matter where you mount the bell crank. You can mount it way back here. No, don't listen to that nonsense. In all optimum reality, this bell crank should be right here. So I'm giving up 3/4 of an inch on bell crank location. Now I could leave that extension off. I'm gonna have to think this through. I'll eat dinner and think about it. You'll have a definite answer on the next broadcast of how I'm going to attack this problem. You know, I built some airplanes with cantilever landing gear, so just to fix this issue. One that my S6B Supermarine has cantilever landing gear, and the first attempt on it was not good. I folded the landing gear on landing. Then I had to build some kind of contraption. It cost me an ounce just so I could get the bell crank in the right spot. This airplane here is going to have wing mounted gear. It'll be right here, and that will be going right through the block. Shit. Maybe if I mount it up high. But I still got that short area for the fuel tank. You're going to lose 1/8 of an inch there. Yep, 7 inches. 7 inches. 7 inches at an ounce or an inch and a quarter gives you about 8 ounces. But most tanks are an inch thick. Even if I make a windy tank, it's not thick enough, so I have to remake a whole mold. John makes metal tanks, but they're too heavy. So I'm just going to have to make a carbon tank. I think before I even start this, I ought to see about mocking up a tank plug. Yep. Let's see how wide this is. Two inches wide. Only going to be able to go to here. This is the tank end right there. Okay, what do we got? Seven and an eighth. Yeah. So it's going to have to be 6 and a half. We'll have to get a hold of Brett and see if 6 and a half, how thick it has to be. Let's see, if 6 and a half gives you 6.5 ounces, equals 6 and a half. At 1 inch thick, at inch and a quarter, 25 times 6, that's 1 ounce. That's 1 1/4 ounces, yeah, 1 1/4. 7, that's 7.75. 7 3/4, so inch and a half would be 6 times 5. Yeah, it'd have to be inch and a half thick to give you 9 ounces. Is that right? Inch and a quarter would be just barely enough to give you 7.75 unless you run 10% nitro. But if you made it inch and a half, that would be 6 times 5 is 30, 3 ounces. Is that right? Yep. 3 1/4 ounces. 3 1/4 ounces extra. So it has to be between this and that. So it'd have to be 1.3 inches to give you 8 ounces. 1.3. I'm sure there's a true mathematical way to figure this out. And I asked Brett at the Nats, and he said, well, off the top of my head, I can't think of it. So, 1.3. That would be inch and 5/16. Yep, inch and 5/16 plug. I need 1 5/16 by 6 and a half. 1 5/16 by 6 and a half. 6 and a half by 2. Alright, well, we didn't get much done tonight, but I got some thinking done, and I'll do some thinking as I'm working on this problem. And I think probably the first thing to tackle is going to be this before I lay this out, to make sure that I'm going to have enough fuel tank for this, or I'm going to have to build it conventional. And I really don't want to do that, because conventional leads to the same results. You know, insanity. The definition of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is the definition of insanity. So in order to think out of the box, I'm gonna have to go with what I know. Alright, appreciate you guys watching. Sorry we didn't get much done tonight. You didn't learn much, because I didn't learn much. But we might be back on tomorrow night. I hope you watched the contest today. I flew pretty good. I mean, I watched my flight again. It wasn't bad. For having, I don't know, maybe 15 flights for the year, and maybe. I just didn't bear down hard. I really worked better under pressure, and I just didn't bear down hard enough, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and all that other nonsense. We will see you on the next program. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.